Sweet Moses. You know, as I'm clearing out the fig Newtons from my mouth, between my teeth, I made sure that all of my teeth are spaced an inch apart. I have a gigantic mouth. I don't need floss, though. Just kidding. Or am I? Stay tuned to find out at the end of this video. Anyways, guys. Fig Newtons rock. Unfortunately, they are very high in calories, and I just ate a lot of them. What can you do, right? Sometimes something's delicious, and you just gotta eat it until you can't eat anymore. You know? That's kind of how, like, games like this are. You don't want them to ever end, but sometimes you just get full on them faster than you think. This was one of those games for me. The map was just so big to me and overwhelming that the amount of time that these games took up in my life made it kind of difficult to really enjoy. You know, I just like a good linear first-person shooter, third-person game once in a while. This game, however, was beautiful. The atmosphere, the combat was so cool. When you'd Spartan kick someone, what a great thing, right? I loved it. I didn't play too much of it, though, because I found myself traveling around everywhere and not really enjoying it like I wanted to. But it was brilliant, right? Roman times are like my favorite time in history, too. You know, Greek history is awesome. Roman history is awesome. This is Greece, obviously. But, it's kind of the same, right? This game was just so cool, and it had the potential to be like the best Assassin's Creed game, you know? For me, I thought that Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed 2, I want to say Brotherhood and 2 were the best. I'm not sure if they were the same or not, different. It's been a long time since I've played them. But I thought that, you know, like when you were Ezio, that was like the best, right? That was good. That's when you could assassinate people, and it wasn't this. This didn't exist in those. Just like it didn't exist in Valhalla. This exists in Valhalla in Origins. I played and beat Origins, though, which I think was the first Assassin's Creed game I beat since probably Brotherhood. Or whichever one there was multiplayer introduced. But anyway, you know, this game just looked brilliant. And when they updated it, and I think they did something with the frame rate and the graphics wise when they updated it, just the vibrance and the color of the world was really full of potential. And if they made the world smaller but denser with stuff, and they made more assassinations more of a thing, you know, if they made assassinating and stealth more part of this game, it would have been great. I think Ubisoft kind of went this route with how, if you've ever played Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, they went from that game was one of the best Splinter Cell game. When they went from that to, you know, Conviction and whatnot, they really changed the combat, dumbed it down, made it simple, made it easier for everyone to get into. Instead of knowing that people like that stealth, that slow gameplay, they wanted to speed things up to keep your attention. But that's not the intention I want. That's not my intention. I want my games to be slow. I want them to be cool. I want to feel real and cool. I don't want it just to be action-y, beat 'em up, whatever. But what Origins didn't do, this game did for me. It brought me a level of excitement for Assassin's Creed. You know, Origins, the story I thought was much grander. I enjoyed Origins' story a bit more. And I love ancient Egypt. I thought it was the coolest thing to explore and be a part of that universe in a game. When's the last time, or tell me when you can think of a game that you've been walking around ancient Egypt? I can't think of any. And that's what these games do. They create that level of excitement and history that is forgotten from a lot of games. And especially in this game, I found myself enthralled and captivated by the world I was in. By the universe, the surroundings, the history is all very exciting to me. And Ubisoft does such a great job with creating these universes as realistically as possible, especially with landmarks, historical figures to a certain degree, of course. And this game was just something else to me. I enjoyed running around, throwing my spear through people, catching it on the other side. Like stuff you'd expect a fucking Spartan to do. You know, really cool stuff. Taking people down with your special abilities, which I thought was really awesome. If they made this a separate game and not an Assassin's Creed game, just like they did Valhalla, they should have just made this and Valhalla and Origins separate types of games, a different game genre. Maybe stemming from the Assassin's Creed games. Maybe make them interconnected. But don't call me an assassin. You know, you're not doing anything assassin-y in this. But whatever, right? You know, you can't complain all the time. But I loved the action and the combat in this. I thought that it was so cool to feel powerful when you kick someone, when you threw your spear through them. And I just wanted to bring you some gameplay. This is raw. I haven't played this game in a couple years. It's been almost a couple years now. Maybe a year and a half. I don't want to lie to you. Yeah, it's been about a year and a half since I played this game. And, you know, the first bit of the video you saw, I was kind of like, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I didn't remember what buttons to press or how to play anything. And I think the last Assassin's Creed I played was Valhalla. I never beat it, though. I lost interest. It was just all the same thing over and over, and it gets boring after a while, and the games are just copy. It's like Far Cry. Okay, we get it. You know, it's the same thing over and over. So, you know, I hope that this next Assassin's Creed that comes out is something new. It's something great. And I hope that they really go back to the roots of the game instead of this, whatever you want to call it, because it's not Assassin's Creed to me. I didn't go into this game. I didn't go into Odyssey thinking, oh, it's an Assassin's Creed game. I just love the history, the style. The graphics were great. You can't tell on here. You know, I think it's only going to be in 1080p max. Uploading 4K for me is just time consuming since I usually do 3, 4, 5 videos a day. And kind of work my way through them throughout the week, or I have them uploaded at a different time. So I don't do 4K. If I do like a playthrough of a game that's new that comes out and I'm you know, working on that, then I'll probably do 4K for you guys. But I think just kind of talking and bullshitting through these videos, I'm just going to keep them at 1080p. If you're watching, if you're at this point, you know, I'm just rambling at this point, trying to kill time until I get my point across, I guess. But anyway, the game did have potential to end it on. You know, we'll end it at this. This game did have a lot of potential to be something great. And I remember when this game was coming out, I wasn't back into video games fully. I was busy with other things in my life, so I just was glancing, window shopping, and I thought, wow, that's going to be cool, Rome. But you lose your excitement for these games when they just copy and paste. So, in my heart, I was hoping it'd be something different. I was hoping it'd be a completely different game to a degree, to an aspect. You could have went two ways with it, really. Really emphasize assassin, or really emphasize the brutal combat that this game was. Let me know what you guys think. What was your favorite Assassin's Creed game? What was your favorite part of your favorite Assassin's Creed game? For me, I'll let you guys know right now. It was this action, this combat, slowing down time, throwing your spear through a guy 1 billion times. That was my favorite part of this. And the colors scheme, the world, the universe was very beautiful. And that was my favorite part of this one. I might do a video on Origins, since Origins I really did love. And I might do a video talking about what I loved about that. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. I hope maybe you pick it up if you haven't played it. And I also hope, from the bottom of my heart, deep down in the cavernous regions, I hope you have a great day and a great life. Talk to you guys later.